Welcome back, guys. We're going to do our technical analysis on Bitcoin USD of the day 18th of August, which is today. As we are doing in the previous daily recaps, we're going to only and merely look at price action and market structure. We're not going to use key levels, fundamentals, even if we use them on a daily basis, we know that they can give us much more uh, insights and help us on analyzing the actual price action that is happening on the chart on a daily basis. So as always, we're going to start. This is pre-Eurozone open. We see a reaction at this level, which we can mark it up. We already know about this, so we see a reaction going down during the Asian session, and then we have an impulsive bounce up all in pre-Eurozone open. So we saw this bounce up, creating a new high, new Eurozone open 8 a.m. here. We have some volume coming in, and we are reacting at these highs. So far, nothing special, nothing that we can consider because it's the start of the day for us. So let's say we are just taking notes of where the price went recently. Okay, tack. We saw creating new high, then price retraced, breaking a little bit below, pullback. Sort of, it's in a consolidation with these lows. And we're seeing sort of double bottom at the top, because we see now price is failing to make we shouldn't be, we are pre-London, is failing to make new highs. We see a aggressive pullback in 2 minutes, retesting these previous lows, pullback falling even shorter than this previous high, giving you signals of buyer's exhaustion and a possible shift in the market structure into a possible sell bias. We see another aggressive bearish, a small bounce, and then a breakdown. Some ranging, retest of these previous lows, as you can see, is exactly on the dot. Okay, let me just fix this. Okay, it's exactly on the dot here. And then we have our price following the trend. So we have an aggressive sell-off after a break and retest of these previous lows. If you already saw, where are we reacting? At these previous lows on the left. Maybe not on the dot, but it's clearly reacting at this level. We have another very aggressive move. Where is it reacting? Where is it reacting? Exactly at the same price point as before. You see how price action is based on price points, not just on trend lines. Because if you see a trend line like this, you say, okay, now we are in buys. No, we are not in buys, bullish bias, unless we break this previous lower high that brought the price to create a new lower low. If we don't break this high, we are not in a bias, in a change of bias. We are still okay. We are impulsive, reaction, retest, because this is what happened here. Okay, so we come in, tap, tap, impulsive, retest of these previous lows, making new lower low, and we are here. You see how the trend is bearish, but we are not, if we see we are still here, it's not a shift, because we can still create new lower lows. Even if we are coming here, we can still create a new lower low, and this can be considered a lower high. Only if we see price coming in, retracing at this level, or maybe even here. Now we fail to make a new lower low and a new lower high, because this lower high is higher than the previous one, so it's a higher high. This one is higher than the last lower low, so we can expect price to continue up. But if we see price here, 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 then this is the same level, we can still consider it a bearish trend. I hope this is very clear to everybody. So now we saw a reaction of price. Okay, and then another bearish impulsive action. We are reacting again at the same level, at the same price point that was on the left. Exactly. We are then aggressively pushing up, as I told you. And here we are still in a seller's bias. We have a retest, then we break up. You see the difference between these two, this action and this action. Okay, we are actually creating new higher high with this break. Then we created a new higher low, as I was telling you here. New higher low doesn't mean that it has to retest exactly these previous highs. Maybe it retest this price sensitivity area, we don't know, but it's still indeed creating a new higher low, and then continuation up. We have a sort of retest of this level here. You can see we are printing higher highs and higher lows, so that's why I will put them in green. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And then what happens? Here. What happens? We have a pullback. We react at these previous lows, but we fail to create a new high, and we start moving below. We create a new lower low at the same level. We have a reaction. We fail to make a new higher high. As you can see, we are falling short. We react again in these previous lows. We fail again. We are even creating lower high. And that's when you can start seeing a bearish trend being created, and you shift your bias into sells. So you have this ranging. Here. You can see the reaction here. It's a price sensitivity area on the left. And exactly below this level, this is the high risk sells, medium risk sells at impulsive, safest sells below the break and retest of these previous lows. Break, retest, continuation down, pullback. Now I'll tell you where the pullback went, and you will see it clearly, and then continuation down. Where does the pullback go? From previous lows on the left. That's why there's no magic in the markets. We are reacting exactly at the same, maybe it's not exactly on the dot, but we are reacting at the same price points. Okay. Then we have some ranging. We react again these lows. You can enter sells again for quick scalps. We create a double bottom here. You start to see, okay, there's some reaction at these lows. You see some price creating higher lows, higher highs. We break above this price sensitivity area. We create a new low, higher low. And then you start seeing, okay, this should be a bullish trend, the start of a bullish trend at least. And if this was higher risk, higher reward, you have the retest, medium risk when you see price breaking up again. Safer buys here, retest of this price sensitivity area slash previous highs. Continuation up, continuation up. Since then, we only have price creating new higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher lows. So you see here how price reacted on the left to the price sensitivity area on the left hand side. Then since you see here we have a huge price sensitivity area, it's normal to expect some order block, some consolidation period, because price doesn't just go up. So we have a retracement, new high, retracement, pullback. You are here, you start seeing bearish, but you're not seeing a breakout of this level, of these previous lows. So you're still in a bias because we had this impulsive breakup, consolidation, and then of course price can either break down below these lows or above these previous highs. So you stay quiet, you don't rush any entry here, and you wait for price to break below these lows. It doesn't happen. You see here, we are still inside the order block, so you don't have to enter. Very impulsive, break above these previous highs, which are also, as you can see on the left, the price sensitivity area that was respected all day long. So either you have very, very aggressive entries, otherwise you miss the entry. It's not a problem, it's not a big deal. You have price creating new high, pullback. You can consider it almost at its price sensitivity area on the left, and then creating new highs. But look at the volume, you're already at 7 p.m. So there's not much volume left. We already have London close, and we only have New York open. Some ranging, last spike, failing to have closures above. You can see it clearly. This is a weak, gets up, but closes bearish. And this is our fail to make new higher highs. And then you have immediate strong reaction here. First reaction where, oops, the same levels, exactly the same levels. Pullback until where? Where does it stop this pullback? Oops, previous lows. Create a new lows. Retest of what level? What is this retest at? Yes, this level. Also, these previous lows, they've been respected all day long, apart from very impulsive actions, as you can see on the left. And then we have our sell-off below this level. This was also the same time, as you can see, the 8 was 8.84. There was fundamental reasons for this, but you can say also just from technicals that this is failure exactly this one. As it happened here, as it happened here, failure to make new highs and break out of previous lows. Very simple, very straightforward. No magic, no secret recipe, just price action here. And as I told you, you can enter impulsively or you can enter safely at the retest of the level. So that's it for today. Also, we analyzed Bitcoin, and let me just mark this price here on the left, so it's much clearer than where price went. Okay, awesome. See you guys next time.